Thank you for your interest in our Community Health Dashboard. As part of our effort to be a more data-driven department, we are sharing tools to help communities across Allegheny County be better equipped with information about our health. We hope you'll use this dashboard as a one-stop shop for information about the health of our county. The dashboard you see here was developed through a collaboration between our epidemiologists and Healthy Communities Institute. We supply data from our own sources to augment or refine county data with data at the zip code, municipality, or census tract level where possible. As you know, public health data uses many sources of health information. That's why for each indicator, we indicate where the information came from and the period of time it covers. Here on our homepage, you'll see just a few examples of the indicators the full dashboard offers. These change each time you reload the homepage. The gauges highlight our rates in the context of state or national averages. If we're green, that means we're doing well, and if we're in red, we've got some catching up to do. Now let's click on the link that takes us to the Allegheny Community Indicators homepage. This first tab, Find Health Data, will take us to the full list of health indicators. Here we can find a list of all indicators available on our dashboard for the county as a whole. If we're interested in looking at data for individual communities, we can do this by changing the location type here at the top and choosing the specific area of interest. This will limit the list to include indicators that have data available at this level. Let's look at an example of median household income in Allegheny County. We can scroll down to the economy section, the income subheading, and click on median household income. According to this gauge, we're in the green, meaning that we have a higher median household income compared to other U.S. counties. As you scroll down, we can see how this income level has changed over time and whether it differs according to race and ethnicity. We can also zoom to census tracts or zip codes if we want to look at specific areas within the county. You can always find the dashboard home by clicking on the Allegheny Community Indicators main link using the left navigation panel. A few other highlights from this page are the Promising Practices tab, which connects us with evidence and stories of other locations' efforts to measurably improve health, while the tab Find Grants will connect you with regularly updated funding opportunities. We know that knowledge is power, and we hope you'll use this information to inform your work or community activities. Now let's do a few quick searches by topic area. We can go back to the full list of indicators by the Find Health Data tab. And first, let's look at the issue of access to health services. When we click on this indicator, we are taken to a page that shows us that we currently have 87% of adults with a usual source of care. And as indicated by these green bars, we are above the National Healthy People 2020 target goal of 83.9%. Now let's look at obesity, which is an indicator of chronic disease. As shown by the dial here, we are slightly better than the Pennsylvania average as a whole, according to data from our Allegheny County Health Survey in 2010. Next, let's look at some data about our environmental health. You can scroll down to the environmental section and look at daily particle pollution. Particle pollution measures the amount of fine particulate matter in the air that is smaller than a strand of hair but can cause nose, throat, eye, and lung irritation and may lead to long-term conditions such as asthma. We can see here by the dial that on April 28, 2015, we're having a good air quality day. This value is updated daily and will reflect current air quality. Now let's say we're interested in looking at indicators for a specific municipality. We can go to the top and change location type, and let's use Penn Hills as an example. If we're interested in looking at the infant mortality rate within this area, we can go down and click the indicator. We can see here that Penn Hills has a higher rate of infant deaths per 1,000 live births than the Pennsylvania average. If we want to see how it compares to the Healthy People 2020 target goal, we can click on this tab and we see that we are higher than the goal, as evidenced by the red bar. You can also scroll down and see whether or not this rate has changed over time and whether it differs by rate and ethnicity. Another area of interest might be the rate of drug overdose deaths for this particular community. We see here that the death rate per 100,000 population is also slightly worse than the rate for all of Pennsylvania. Of interest, we can also click the View Every Municipality link and quickly see when we break this down that particular municipalities have higher rates than others. The Allegheny County Health Department is excited to share this resource with you. Hopefully you found this video to be helpful. Please contact us with any questions you have about the dashboard.